My work is easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I keep track of all my tasks. I start by brain dumping everything I need to get done in a list view. Next,
You've said that you were with Mr. Msibi when you called. Zia said okay. And then he says, in other words, Mr. Msibi, said he told you to come back in the morning. I'll call you, and that's at 6:57 p.m. on the 22nd of March. Then you hear nothing from him for 4 more days. Now, this medication that Mr. Msibi needed, presumably he needed it quite urgently. Why didn't he go to his doctor to get it?
I would not know.
Did he ask you to organize it through Mr. Nxumalo?
I don't understand you, Commissioner.
Well, how was it that you came to be involved in the delivery of medication dispensed by Mr. Nxumalo for Mr. Msibi's condition? How did this happen?
I'm always with Mr. Msibi. Mr. Nxumalo frequently come to Mr. Msibi. That's on those bases.
And did he offer to find the medication on one of those frequent visits to Mr. Msibi?
I wouldn't answer that because when they were arranging, I was not there. I just came in the part where they said I must just go and collect those medication.
So how was it that you ended up being involved in this collection of medication? Who gave you the instruction? Who asked you to do it?
Okay. As I said, I'm always with Mr. Msibi. Then he just say, Ngaliam, go to the collect medication for me.
But you've now been unable to get the medication on the 22nd, and he hasn't come back to you for another 4 days. But on the...
I tried a ton of AI work tools. Then I tried Monday.com. Game over. Monday.com is super easy to use and knows how to do AI right. I use it for insights and action suggestions constantly, especially on those back-to-back meeting days. And my team used Monday Sidekick to work up all kinds of marketing content for the different platforms. So stuff that takes my team hours is now done before they even open their laptop. All these AI features are built directly into Monday.com and actually use our real data. With Monday.com, AI isn't some over-promising future. It's here. It just works. Like, actually saves us time and resources kind of works.
Monday Sidekick, AI you'll love to use. Start a free trial today at Monday.com.
You speculate that in those 4 days he was depending on medication dispensed by medical professionals.
I'm just assuming, yes.
So on the 26th, he says, I'll call you in 2 hours. Your response is, I'm so frustrated. Why were you frustrated?
I can't recall why I was frustrated. But I remember I was frustrated, but I can't recall.
Well, let me put a possibility to you. You've been waiting for something for over 4 days. It was fairly urgent, and you were still waiting. Would that not cause frustration?
I wouldn't confirm that.
Anyway, his response at 5:07 p.m. is, please wait, I'll call you back. You say, okay. At 7:02, he still hasn't called you back. And you say, my man, till what time? What was going on there?
I can't remember.
Can I suggest that you were getting increasingly irritated with Z, who kept on putting you off, kept on avoiding you?
I would not say that.
Well, he continues with that pattern at 7:03. When you say, my man, till what time? He now says, please come in the morning tomorrow. The guy will only drop off late tonight. So now you've got progress and you say, I'll be there at 9 o'clock in the morning. He says, no, come around 11, please. 1181, you say, sharp 11, same place. And lo and behold, the next morning, at 11, you get a message saying, running late, let's say 1 o'clock. $11:26, you say, okay, we'll be around the area. And then he pushes you back further. He says at 12:49, I'll tell you once drop-off is done, and then you can come. Eventually, the drop-off finally takes place. It's at 2:23 on the 28th of March. She sends you a text saying, it's ready. Did you collect the medication?
I can't remember, but I think I did.
You think you did? And what did it look like? What was the size of the package?
Something like this big.
Can you just describe the dimensions, because the record won't show the distance between your hands.
Maybe say a box, half of this, because of it was couriered, if I'm not mistaken.
So it was a couriered box,
Yes.
half the size of a file.
I'm thinking, yes.
And when did you deliver it to Mr. Msibi?
I can't remember whether on the same day or on the following day, because now it was no longer agent, because of this is why I said that I assumed that I might have got another.
So you say it was no longer urgent because he now had got different medication.
I assume that it might, because of I can't remember if I deliver it the same day or the following day.
Let's move to a different topic now, but still with Zenzile EFF. And let's look at the Kawula arrest. Can I ask you to go down to 1188? And now we are on the 16th of October, 2024. Maybe go up one page, because the conversation starts at the bottom of 1187. Aziz writes to you, brother, at 9:02 p.m. on the 16th of October.
What page is that? Is 1188?
1187, the bottom line on 1187.
Okay.
Brother, at 9:02 p.m. You got it?
Yes.
9:05, you say, my man. And at 9:05, he says, how far is, and there's a military helmet icon. Does that military helmet mean general?
I think so.
I think you're right. Let's see what the chat say. You say, let me check him. Were you checking with General Sabir?
That's correct.
And your answer is in fact confirmed, because if we go to file 4 of 4 of the original, file 1 of 4, file 1 of 4. At page 254. Do you have it?
Yes, I have it.
You'll see that on the same day at 21:28, well, 21:08:03, chat number 1, that's barely a minute after you said, let me check him.
Yes,
In fact, it's less than a minute, it's 30 seconds, you phone General Sabir.
that's correct.
And then at 21:28:37, you send him a screenshot. And that screenshot you will find in file 3 of 4 at page 132.
Same, what is another one? What is this one? Is this one or is this one? What page?
File 3 of 4, page 132. Do you have it?
Yes?
And you'll see what you've sent him, what you've sent to General Sabir is your screenshot with Zenzile EFF, which ends with how far is General, and you've said, let me check him. You see that?
Wait. 132.
Page 132.
Yes, I see it.
So why was Mr. Nxumalo so keen for you to contact General Sabir?
I don't know.
Well, let's look at what happens the next day. And for that, we need to go back to the new file 3, new file 3 of 3 on 1188.
Okay.
You see at 1:54 p.m. he calls you. At 1:57, he sends you a contact card for Mr. Kawula. If you want to check that contact card, you'll see it at same file, page 1222. But maybe before you check them, let me tell you, I'll take you through all of the stuff that he sends you, so because you can then check them sequentially without jumping backwards and forwards. At 1:57:42, he sends a profiling report for Mr. Kawula. At 1:57:44 over the page, on 1189, he sends a consumer trace report for Mr. Kawula.
Okay.
And then at 1:57:45, he sends a document providing identity details of Mr. Kawula, and including an address. And underneath that message at 1:57.
Big day ahead.
Someone already had a power start. High in energy, 7B vitamins, and iron. Kellogg's Cornflakes. Power breakfast.
122. No. 1222. 1222 to 1231 of that same file. 1222 to 1231 are the documents that he sent you. And while you're at it, look also at 1232, which is a contact card for Sergeant Mabunda, who was the investigating officer in Mr. Kawula's case, because that's going to be sent to you a little later. You have them all? Have you seen all of those documents?
Yes, I have.
And those were what Mr. Nxumalo sent you on the 17th of October 2024.
That's correct.
The contact card for Sergeant Mabunda was sent, in fact, on the 21st of October 2024. You'll see that at the foot of page 1189, chat number 6.
Okay.
And you confirm that Sergeant Mabunda was, in fact, the investigating officer in the case against Mr. Kawula.
I confirm.
Then over the page, also on the 21st of October, Mr. Nxumalo sends you a copy of the warrant of arrest,
Yes.
1190. And he helpfully points out to you, in case you couldn't recognize what the document was, that it is warrant of arrest.
Yes,
You see that?
that's correct.
So this, in fact, is how you received the warrant of arrest. You received it from Mr. Nxumalo.
I received it from Brigadier Ramangwa. Normally it was an extension, but Brigadier Ramangwa,
Sorry, you received it from Brigadier Ramangwa,
yes.
but you, at the very least, you also received it from Mr. Nxumalo.
I confirm.
And you received it from him at 11:39 in the morning
That's correct.
of the 21st of October.
That's correct.
And if you go to the warrant, you see that it was only issued by a magistrate on the 21st of October.
That's correct.
So on the day that the warrant was issued, Mr. Nxumalo had it, and he sent it to you.
Yes.
Do complainants normally have access to warrants of arrest?
That's correct.
They do?
That's correct. If they are complainants, according to me,
Which other complainants have you seen in possession of warrants of arrest?
none.
None.
Yes.
This is the first time you've come across a complainant who had a warrant of arrest.
Yes.
What's your answer? Sorry?
This was my first time, Commissioner.
Can we go down to 1193? And there, you'll see that on the 22nd of October, at 8:04:56 p.m., you sent Mr. Nxumalo details of a phone number for Mr. Kawula with the heading Natasha SABC Presenter. Can you go to 1253 to see that document? 12.
Ted, you missed one.
Globe Risk, keeping an eye on your business.
A phone number for Mr. Kawula.
No. Oh,
The number that says Musa, and then there's a number.
yes.
And why does it say Natasha SABC Presenter above it?
I think it is the person that gave the number. She's a friend to Mr. Kawula.
So Natasha, the SABC presenter, who is a friend of Mr. Kawula, gave you that number for Mr. Kawula.
That's correct.
How did you get it from her?
Through the WhatsApp.
Through WhatsApp.
That's correct.
And what is her name, apart from, we know her first name and her status as an SABC presenter?
I know her as Natasha.
I see. So you have now established a contact number for Mr. Kawula, and you share that with Z. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Why?
I can't remember exactly why, but I think it was in connection with this investigation. We wanted to give it to the investigation officer.
But if he wanted the number to go to the investigating officer, he could have asked you to send the number to the investigating officer. Why are you sharing details of a suspect with a complainant as opposed to with the investigating officer?
I think the reason Mr. Ngumalo or Z felt that the investigation is not going according to him, so most of the things he wanted to do by himself. So each and every information that he will get, he will just send in, please verify, I've spoken to the IO, and I think that is the reason.
But I want to put to you a difficulty with that. You are using police powers or police status to gather certain information, which you're then making available to a complainant to drive his own investigation. Do you not see a problem with that?
I did not use any police powers on this contact or on this investigation to give it to the complainant.
Well, do you think Natasha of the SABC would have given you that information if she didn't know you were a police officer?
That's correct.
You think she would have?
That's correct.
On what basis? How would you have asked for it?
I would ask her because if I know her.
And she would just hand out somebody else's cell phone number to a civilian or to a non-police officer for the purposes of investigating that person. Do you think she'd do that?
I think it will depend on the circumstances of the request of those particular numbers.
But
When you say you know her, in what capacity do you know her?
She used to be a student in TUT, and I know her from there.
Well, my question really is, do you know her, you as a police officer, or socially is the kind of distinction I'm looking for?
No, just as a civilian, not as a police officer. I knew her even before I was a police officer.
Okay, thank you.
did you pay her for this information?
Can you repeat that message?
Did you pay her for this information?
No.
Are you sure about that answer? Are you sure about that answer?
I'm sure about the answer.
Why did you hesitate?
No, the way he's asking, he's giving me doubt on.
You see, we haven't given you your chats with Natasha SABC, so I won't put anything to you, but I'd invite you to go back and look at your chats with Natasha SABC and see if you did pay her.
What page is that, Commissioner?
I don't want to confront you with materials that we haven't given you, but I would invite you to look at your chats with Natasha SABC presenter to see if you did pay her for this information or not, and we can maybe go there tomorrow.
Okay.
Sergeant, can you please pull the mics closer to you and also speak up? We just received word that you are not that audible.
Sorry, Commissioner. I'm just afraid that this mic is too loud and my voice is higher. So I'm trying to...
I want exactly that loud voice.
Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Chaskell.
If we go back to your chats with Z, we see he does seem to have taken over the investigation. If you go down to 1194, 10:23:20 a.m., chat number 7, he tells you, presumably referring to Mr. Kawula, he's now in PMB. You see that?
That's correct.
Was he referring to Mr. Kawula?
Yes.
Did you do anything about the fact that Mr. Kawula was in PMB? Peter Maritzburg?
I've contacted the IO to check with him that does he know that Mr. Kawula is in Peter Maritzburg? He said he's following that up.
And then on 1201, 1201, if you go down to 1201, you see chat 6, he sends you Mr. Kawula's status on X, and that status reflected the fact that he was at an award ceremony the previous night, and Mr. Ngumalo says, "Were you scared of Musa? He was busy presenting awards yesterday. You could have fetched him." You recall that?
Yes, I recall it.
Were you scared of Musa?
No.
And then on 1202, the 1st of December, he sends you a number and says, "This is Musa Kawula's number that he's using." You see that? Chats 1 and 2.
Page is still on 1202.
1202.
Where is that? I can't see.
First top 2 chats of the page, 1 and 2. First
Okay, yeah, I see it. The one of 0, what, yeah.
What did you do with that information?
Nothing.
Didn't you send it to the investigating officer?
No, I don't recall sending it. Maybe I was too busy at that particular time. I can't just recall.
Did you at any stage tell Z that he should actually deal with the investigating officer, not you?
No, I did not tell him.
Why not? This wasn't your case.
Even though it was not my case, but as a police official, I felt that if there is a case open that I'm aware about, I could assist where I can or where I could.
But you're being called upon to assist a great deal here. He's phoning you on a regular basis.
Can you repeat again?
You are being called upon to assist a great deal here. He's phoning you on a regular basis.
I don't know what maybe the commission he means when he say assist on a great deal.
Well, he's making very many requests of you. He keeps on pushing you with information about Mr. Kawula, which he expects you to act on. Is that not correct?
I don't feel, I never felt that he was pushing me. I felt maybe he was just venting out the frustration that you open a case and there is no movement, then he calls people that think might help. So I took it in that version.
I see. Did you discuss this matter with General Sabir at all?
That's correct.
And what was General Sabir's attitude to the matter?
Okay, maybe to start.
Rover, here. Come here, boy.
I'll be right back.
Good, Rover. Come on, sit. Okay, let's go home. Rover! Rover, stop! Rover, what are you doing? Rover! Will you stop that, Rover? Oh, you silly dog!
Sorry, where were we?
You crazy dog.
Red Bull gives you wings.
And Brigadier Ramangwa would report regularly
to
General Sabir on this
That's
case.
correct.
And did you feed all of your information to Brigadier Ramangwa?
Each and everything that I get from Z, General Sabir, Brigadier Ramangwa.
And how does Brigadier Ramangwa's team interface with the investigating officer, Sergeant Mabunda?
They were communicating regularly.
So, although there is an investigating officer, there's a separate team under Brigadier Ramangwa investigating Musa Kawula.
That's correct.
Why? Did you ever find out?
Musa Kawula had many cases. He had, I think, 3 or 4 warrants on him other than this one of Z. I think it was on those bases that no, maybe they should address it. That is according to me, but I did not ask why.
I see. Can I take you back to your evidence in February?
Can I just ask the question, Mr. Shaskasan? Sergeant, what made this, if at all, an organized crime case that falls within that category of cases?
I don't know if I will be answering correctly. In my level, we don't ask, we execute.
I accept that, and now I'm asking you, as an organized crime police officer, you
Yes,
fall under
Commissioner.
that unit.
Yes.
Was this, according to you, forget what you've been instructed to do,
Yes.
according to you, understanding the functions
Yes,
of the organized crime unit, I think that's what it's called.
that's correct.
Was this one of those kind of cases? This complaint by Mr. Ngmalo against Mr. Kawula, does it fall in the category of organized crime cases?
No. It does not fall on organized crime.
Yes.
But according to me, based on Mr. Kawula is being arrested, given bail does not appear, warrant of arrest is issued, and then is not arrested somewhere again, does not attend, and then another warrant of arrest is issued. Then, as organized crime, we start to dig into why is this one not being arrested? Then we start to get involved. That is according to my...
So you suspected him because he's been missing appearances, you suspected him to be involved with organized crime?
Yes,
Is that what it is?
that's correct.
Okay. And was this a provincial or national matter, the docket that was with Sergeant Mabunda?
It was a station.
It wasn't at national.
No, it was a station.
Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you, Mr. Shaskasan.
Sergeant, I just want to take you back, take issue with your answer that you don't ask questions, you just execute. Because that was essentially General Sabir's statement about you that you said was false. Remember when he denied that you had asked him what was so important about this investigation into Mr. Kawula, he said he'd never asked me that. He never asks. He's five rungs below me. He would never ask me a question like that. And you said, no, that's false. I often ask him a question like that.
Yes.
So you do ask questions about what's the purpose of this sort of investigation when you think that you need to know what the purpose is.
It depends on the relationship. My relationship with General Sabir was a relationship where I could ask. And now my relationship with Brigadier Ramangwa is the relationship that I just take instruction that because of he took instructions from somewhere. So I'm answering on that basis. That the reason that this docket came to national office, I did not ask. It was just like that.
But you knew that General Sabir was interested in this case. You knew that General Sabir was interested in this case against Kawula.
I don't know how to answer that.
Well, your evidence earlier was that General Sabir had said he's under pressure in relation to this case because the complainants are Minister Mbalula and Z, and they carry political weight.
Yeah, that was the time now we started to execute, but I did not know that he had an interest on that before.
Sorry, you did not know that?
I did not know that he did have an interest before. I only knew when we started now to push him. That is when I said I got instructions from him.
Yes, but you'll recall that conversation.
That's correct.
Was on the 21st of October.
That's correct.
And we're now long past the 21st of October.
Pardon?
We're in December.
I can't hear you clearly.
We are long past the 21st of October. We're already in December now.
Yes.
And throughout the period, from the 21st of October onwards, you're getting constant pieces of information from Z wanting you to act on it.
I'm not avoiding the question.
This wasn't really a question there, I must confess.
I don't know. Maybe you can repeat it.
Yeah, sure. Throughout this period, from 21 October into December, where we've now landed, you are aware that General Sabir has an interest in this case.
Yes.
And you're aware that he's under pressure because of the identities of the two complainants, yes. Minister Mbalula and Z.
Yes.
Let's continue through December. On the 7th of December, you send Z a message saying, "Morning, brother, we're waiting for you in terms of the tickets."
Yes.
What was that about?
Now we received the information that Musa Kawula was going to perform somewhere. And then as a result, he contacted the IO to also go there. And then I raised the issue that if he's performing into an event, there are two possibilities. We might be refused entry as the police. Two, the information might leak that we are looking for him because of he's a public figure. So the best way, then he suggested, now let me get the ticket so that you might, if the issue of the appointment certificate being rejected, use the tickets. Or the best way is to use the tickets to be undercover, then you go there and do our work.
Now, presumably you've got a budget for eventualities like this. If you can justify buying tickets to a concert for an operation to go undercover, SAPS will pay for it. Is that correct?
I don't know if I understand your question correctly or your comment.
So your answer is we needed to go undercover at this concert.
No, not per se as undercover. Maybe it came out wrongly. There are two things. When we get to the event, there are possibilities that we might be rejected entry. One. Two, the information might leak when we produce that we are the police, we are working on this case, because of we did not know who is who on that particular day. So we said, no, the best way is to get the ticket for in case.
So the plan is that you're going to go to this concert with tickets dressed like ordinary members of the public coming to a concert.
Yes.
And that way, nobody will know that you're police actually coming to arrest Mr. Kawula.
That's correct.
My question to you is, if that is the plan, why doesn't the SAPS pay for the tickets?
It was on weekends that day, and we did not think, to be very honest with you, we did not think that there would be any problem.
Ms. Chaskalson, my question is, why is it you who is effecting the arrest? Why is it not the investigating officer and his team?
The investigating officer was already in his way there, according to the information that I received from Mr. Kawula. And as part and parcel of our project in head office, as I've explained to Commissioner Baloyi, that there were other talkers that they were working on there, so we decided, no, let us also as well go.
Your exchange with Mr. Kawula in relation to the tickets takes place at 6:18 in the morning on Saturday, the 7th of December, 2024.
Yes.
Are you saying to me that between 6:18 in the morning and when the concert begins that afternoon or evening, it's not possible to arrange for SAPS to buy tickets themselves?
It's the weekends. Usually finance offices, they open during the course of the week. And at that particular time, I'm just...
My work is easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I keep track of all my tasks. I start by brain dumping everything I need to get done in a list view. Next, I set a priority and a due date to keep things on track. I create custom statuses to organize my progress exactly how I want it. I like to add the action items field so AI can show me the next steps. I add my teammates as watchers so they're in the loop. ClickUp makes work easy, from personal projects to running a multi-billion-dollar company. Click the link below to create your workspace for free.
You say the conversation about Mr. Ngumalo giving you tickets must have happened earlier than 6:18, and I want to suggest on a weekday, such as Friday.
No.
When did this happen?
On the very same day.
On the Saturday itself?
Yes.
That he told you before 6:18?
Yes.
And how do we see that in these chats? That you would have had an earlier conversation?
When myself and sometimes it's through the WhatsApp, sometimes it's a straight phone call. I don't recall, Commissioner, that how did you communicate, but on Friday, we did not communicate about it.
This would have been a straight call, one of those straight calls, if it's not in your chats.
Yes, I'm just assuming. But it was on that day that we were communicating.
Thank you.
So he gives you the tickets.
That's correct.
And we see the tickets at page 1238.
One, two, 3, 8, yes.
38. And you see there are, it starts with a general admission ticket
Yes,
for 200 rands.
yes,
Then there's a VIP ticket for 1,000.
yes,
Another VIP for 1,000.
yes,
Another VIP for 1,000.
yes.
And then 2 more generals for 200. So you had 3 generals and 3 VIPs. Which one did you take?
I took the general one.
Did. Can we go to page 1244? 1244. There's a picture of somebody's wrist with one of those concert bracelets that you get for admission.
Yes.
Is that your wrist?
See, this one is too black. I'm not that.
You sent it to Mr. Nkumalo. Do you remember whose wrist you sent to Mr. Nkumalo? Was it yours or somebody else's?
Hey, I'm trying to check my wrist and that one.
No, Sergeant, the complexion may sometimes even depend on the lighting, so you can't lay too much stress on the...
I'm also checking the size, Commissioner. You see, mine is big. Hey, this one is too big. But
I'm looking at your shoulders. Your wrist must be quite big as well.
no, let me say this one might be mine. But
Yeah.
thank you, Commissioner.
Let's go to the next picture that you sent him, 1245. It's a picture of the stage.
That's correct.
Did you take this picture or did somebody else take it?
I took it.
You see, I want to suggest to you that you can only take a picture like this if you've got VIP access, because a general admission is not going to get you to the side of the stage.
I had a general admission because of there was no order here, we just cross in and come back. But I had a normal ticket, not this one VIP.
So you sort of like wandered in and out of the VIP area too. Can I ask, was this operation to arrest Mr. Kawula successful?
No.
No. Why not?
He was not there.
He wasn't there.
That's correct.
Did the SAP ever reimburse Mr. Nkumalo for the 3,600 that he'd paid for these tickets for you to go to the concert?
I advised him to write a short statement that he assisted with his personal finances on this particular investigation. Then they must send it to the office of the Brigadier Ramang, and then we'll make application to reimburse him. I don't know. I did not make a follow-up if he did that or not.
I see.
The docket in this matter, where did it end up? Does it remain in the station? Did it ever become an organized crime docket? Because now you have organized crime seriously involved in this matter.
It was still there.
You mean it was still there?
It was still there in the station. But the plan was, once he's arrested, the docket is going to be called.
So as matters ended, organized crime never had this docket? Or just explain what has happened. Where is a record of this matter kept? Is it at the station? Is it at organized crime?
It was kept at organized crime head office. I think it was now taken over by Sergeant Makapane. Yeah.
At organized crime?
That's correct.
Yeah. I still ask the question, what is it about this matter or Mr. Kawula that was organized crime? Maybe as you carry on with Mr. Chaskalson, it will become clearer. it's not clear to me why organized crime as a unit would have gotten involved with this. Thank you. Thank you, Mr.
Sorry, who did you allocate the other 5 tickets to? So it's 3 VIP, 2 general, and the 1 general that you have. Who did you allocate the other 5 tickets to?
Captain Zungu, the one that I was with, and 3 other members from the trekking team that we found there.
So you had a team of 6, including you?
That's correct.
Thank you.
And was Brigadier Ramangwa there?
No, Brigadier Ramangwa was not there.
So you said 3 other members of the team, Captain Zungu, yourself. Who's the 6th?
We were 6, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they know the other ones is a trekking team, but I will provide their names shortly. I can't recall them.
So it was you and Captain Zungu and then 4 members of the tracking team?
Yes.
Was the investigating officer there, Sergeant Mabunda?
No, he was not there as yet when we arrived there.
Well, how was he going to get into the concert without a ticket?
No, if he was going to come in, we obviously going to make other arrangements.
Sorry, what arrangements would you make?
For him to get in.
So he would arrive in uniform at the concert and get in?
I don't understand.
You see, I mean, I'm the one who's struggling here. I also don't understand. I thought that the whole purpose of this operation was to have SAPS members at the concert not identifiable as SAPS members so that they could establish where Mr. Kawula was and arrest him. That was the purpose.
Yes.
But the 6 tickets are not given, or none of the 6 tickets are given to the investigating officer who is going to effectively, perform the arrest.
Okay.
So how is he going to arrest Mr. Kawula without a ticket?
No, it's us who they were going to arrest.
So you're going to do the arrest, and then what? How does the investigating officer fit in here? Is he going to play no role?
Okay. According to me, when I phoned him, that the information said or suggests that Mr. Kawula is at the concert, the investigation officer promised to follow us there. But on that particular time, when we arrived, he was not there. So it was a blessing in disguise because of the tickets were 6. I gave them and I took mine.
But why wouldn't you provide a ticket for the investigating officer if the plan was for him to come there with you?
He's not there.
No, but you didn't know that when you got the tickets in the morning and you decided who was going to come to the concert.
He's not there.
I do understand that, but you said the plan was for him to follow you there and be at the concert.
Yes.
And how would he get into the concert without a ticket?
If he arrived there, we would have made arrangements for him to get in.
But you were expecting him to be there, were you not?
Yes. But he was
so one of those 6 tickets should have been dedicated to him.
At that time, we're prioritizing. The members are here. We give those who are there. This one did not come, or at that time, maybe he was late. Then we decided that, no, this one, if he comes late, we'll see what to do with him, but let's proceed. That is what we did.
So now the investigating officer is going to arrive at the concert without a ticket. How's he going to get in?
I think we were going to make a plan once he arrived there.
And what sort of plan would that have been?
I can't say what is the plan because if it did not arrive there, so it did not make any plan. So we thought we would asset.
I see. So he would arrive in Testifies and he'd have to get a ticket at the gate. Could you buy tickets at the gate?
I don't know how to answer it. We were going to make a plan when he arrived there. So the plan, I don't know what was going to be the plan. Maybe the team, one of the team members would come up with another plan. So by that time,
this suggests to me, Sergeant, that you had not even applied your minds to that. That is how we would get in. Is that not correct? I'm saying your response suggests to me that you had not even applied your mind as to how he would get in if he did arrive.
That's correct, Commissioner.
Yes, Mr. Shaskelson.
I'm assuming you could have asked Zay to buy a ticket online and send you the ticket on WhatsApp. That was one of the possibilities. You didn't think that far?
I did not. I don't want to lie and say this is what I thought.
That's
what I did not.
Thanks.
Look, we've spent quite a long time on this. Maybe we can just take you to the end. And the end is on...
Maybe before you do the end, Mr. Shaskelson, did the investigating officer ever arrive at the scene?
No, it did not, Commissioner.
He never did?
No, Commissioner.
So, no, thank you.
So the end starts on page 1207 when Mr. Kawula is arrested on the 8th of January 2025. 1207.
1207.
1207. And there you'll see at chat number 6, you get sent by Mr. Nkumalo a picture of Mr. Kawula in custody at Sandton Police Station. You see that?
Yeah, I see it.
Looks like a club to me, Mr. Shaskelson, or a tavern.
It's a tavern, actually, Commissioner.
Apparently it's a tavern, not Sandton Police Station. My apologies to the policemen at Sandton Police Station.
1246.
1246.
Yes.
The picture itself is at 1246. Do you want to go to 1240? Can you check on 12? Heavens, it is most definitely not the Sandton Police Station. 1246. But then, at 3:29 p.m., you get sent a SAPS 14 number. It says SAPS 14 is 30/1/2025. Yes. What's a SAPS 14 number?
It's a constitutional right.
A constitutional right?
No, I think it's a book. It's a book to receive the prisoner, if I'm not mistaken. Cell register.
It's the arrest register, is it not?
Yes.
And then at 3:29, there's a picture of Mr. Kawula in custody.
Yes.
1247. You see that? at page 1247.
Yes.
Now, and then at 1248, you'll see that Mr. Nxumalo has not just sent you a picture of Mr. Kawula in custody, he's also sent you a picture of the arrest register itself.
Yes.
With all names other than Mr. Kawula sort of half crossed out. You can see some of the names, you can work out some of the names because it's not fully crossed out.
Yes.
Now, can I ask, is it consistent with SAP's practice for pictures of accused persons in custody and their arrest registers to be provided to complainants? Do you normally send pictures of arrested persons in custody and the arrest register to the complainant in each case?
No.
Is it lawful?
No.
Do you know who sent this picture to Mr. Nxumalo?
I think it's the arresting officers from KZN.
The arresting officers from KZN.
That's correct.
Is it lawful for Mr. Nxumalo to distribute this information?
I'm not sure.
Would it be lawful for you to distribute it further?
It depends whom do I distribute it to. Sometimes maybe if I cannot even distribute, maybe send it to the IO or to the team that are investigating that.
I see. Then, if we continue down the chat, we see at 4:36 p.m. on the 8th of January, 12:09, Mr. Nxumalo says, please send the numbers. Whose numbers is he referring to? He asks you to send numbers. Whose numbers did you understand him to be referring to?
I can't recall.
Let me help you. The first number you send him at 4:41 is Brigadier Ramangwa's number.
Okay.
So why would you send him Brigadier Ramangwa's number?
Why would I send Z Brigadier Ramangwa's number?
That's correct.
Yeah, Brigadier Ramangwa was the leading investigator on the project.
So he wanted you to send him the numbers of the lead investigator on the project, is what you thought?
That's correct.
Then he says, thanks, and Ubaba Oko. Excuse my pronunciation.
No, it's fine.
Baba Skoko, G-Q-O-K-O, and Skoko means head.
The man with a hat. Who's the man with a hat?
The man with the hat?
Yes, who's the man with the hat?
General Sabir said it's him. They sometimes call him Skoko.
Yes, because of
his communist head.
I just wanted to sit in the chair, but I will answer, however, it's the general.
It is the general. So why would you want the general's number?
No. You are confusing me now, Commissioner.
He wants you to send you the number, to send him the number of the general. That's what he's asking for.
Yes.
Why would he want it?
I don't know.
Well, isn't the answer in your evidence on the 4th of February that this was an investigation that General Sabir was taking very seriously?
Yes.
And Mr. Kawula knew it. And you'll recall right at the start of this process, shortly before the warrant was was issued. The warrant was issued on the 21st of October. And on the th of October,
Yes.
he was asking you how far away is General Sabir. You remember that when we showed you the screenshot?
Yes.
So General Sabir seems to have been involved in this process from shortly before the warrant was exercised to the point at which at the end of the process he was thanked by Z. Would that be correct?
I'm not sure.
All right. I have reached the end of this topic.
But Mr. Chesterton, if you look at page 1210 and chat 1, it seems that the thanks was to request the number of Babusko, not to thank him so much. Because you have that chat 1 at the top.
Indeed. And that the number that you send at 1210 is in fact General Sabir's number. You'll see that at 1251.
Is that correct?
It's correct, Commissioner. It's just that I'm quiet because I did not know whether he's asking or he's commenting, but it's correct.
Maybe before you leave this, Mr. Chesterton, this trip to KZN, this festival or music show, it was in KZN?
No.
Where was it?
It was somewhere in Vierenaging, there in those farms there.
Okay.
You said Didier, I think.
Didier, that's correct.
Is
That's
that where
correct,
it was?
Commissioner.
Yes. And why does DPCI Tom's Captain Zungu get involved with this? It doesn't seem like a DPCI matter.
Yeah, thank you, Commissioner. He was recently appointed now in our office, so I was no longer referring him as DPCI, even though we call him or we address him like DPCI. So he was working in our office then.
So at the time of this operation, he was now in your office?
That's correct.
Okay, thank you.
Just to clarify an issue, the tickets for the concert where you failed to find Mr. Kawula, if one goes to that ticket at page 1238, and one sees that the concert was held at Kroon Park Holiday Resort. 1238.
Okay.
That's correct. Now that's in Kroonstad, isn't it? That's in Kroonstad, Kroon Park Holiday Resort.
Yes.
So this operation took 6 policemen from Gauteng to Kroonstad.
Yes.
With the possibility of a 7th, the investigating officer.
Yes, Commissioner.
But at least you got to go to a concert. I do want to move to another topic, and we may not finish it before lunch, but let's start it at least.
May I quickly make this suggestion, Sergeant? I want to suggest to you that it was never ever intended for the investigating officer to be there.
Can you repeat that, my Commissioner?
I'm suggesting to you that it was never intended for the investigating officer to be there.
No, it was intended.
I mean, you said earlier that Mr. Malo was frustrated about the investigation not going anywhere, but it seems that in fact Mr. Nxumalo was directing this investigation. If you look at 1209, page 1209, where now Mr. Nxumalo is asking you for numbers, he in fact at chat number 5 tells you that the investigating officer will call you. So he is in touch with the investigating officer, and he's now arranged with the investigating officer to call you. It suggests that, and all the facts about tickets, him providing you with information about where Mr. Kawula is, and giving you tickets, and then concluding in this chat 5 where he says Mabunda will call you. It gives the impression, the unavoidable impression, that in fact you had a complainant who was directing this investigation and telling the police what to do, where to go. That's the impression I get from this. Is that not a fair impression?
Maybe I can say 50-50 from the suggestion of the commission, but to me, I think maybe it was desperation because it was affecting him in his marriage, or he's a public figure as well. So I think it's desperation and direction. Maybe let's share, take 50, I take 50, and then we'll make what I'm suggesting.
No, Sergeant, the important point I'm making is you have a civilian who is a complainant, who's basically telling police what to do, when, where. That's the important issue I'm raising with you.
Yes.
Yes, clearly his motives or the reasons for doing what he's doing, maybe it is. He's desperate because it's affecting his marriage. But this sequence of WhatsApp texts and the action that follows on that, you have a complainant who is really directing and telling the police what to do. That's the picture that has emerged from these WhatsApp exchanges.
I think it's the issue with Zulu men, they like to take over and take control. And I think...
You think, so that's what he did, because you say because that's what Zulu men do. But I'm more interested in that's what he did. Okay, thank you.
Oh, Zulu now.
No.
But there is does beg the question, why does SAPS let a Zulu man, in this case, take over an investigation?
The Zulu man referring to who? Mabunda is not a Zulu man, it's a Tsonga man.
No.
Well, then your earlier explanation that this is what Zulu men do doesn't really wash here.
I'm just answering that thing of why it seems that Mr. Nxumalo is directing the investigation on how it should be conducted. I said maybe, this Zulu man and authority. So, but we did not see it like that, Commissioner. We saw it as, to me, as desperation, and the Commissioner's direction. So that's why I'm suggesting.
Look, I mean, I don't think we want to get into any ethnic stereotypes here, but the question remains, why was this individual allowed to take over the investigation? Not why did he want to take over the investigation, why was he allowed to take over the investigation?
Who's that? Now, is Mr. Nxumalo?
Yes.
We did not allow him. I think it was a matter of assistance. Sometimes police officials will run from here to there, then from there we need another assistance. We took advantage of that. We did not see as, but I leave it to that.
He facilitates your presence at the concert in order for you to arrest Mr.
Kawula.
Yes. And there's a whole lot of other exchanges culminating in him saying Mabunda, the investigating officer,
That's correct.
will call you. So
Yes.
he's basically there again, playing
Yes.
a facilitative role. So it's in that sense that it's being suggested to you by Commissioner Baloyi and Mr. Shaskalsin that he was in the driving seat, as it were, with regard to effecting an arrest. And the question is, why was that so?
Commissioners, with due respect, I still go back to that thing of desperation and.
Yes, Mr. Shaskalsin.
Maybe just finally, also that in fact, the reason that Mr. Kawula is arrested in the end is for contravening the Cybercrime Act and criminal injuria, not because of murder or the other many things that you have said, failure to appear in court. It is in fact for the simple crime of contravening the Cybercrime Act and criminal injuria. You accept that because that's what this cell register says. It states why he was arrested, and that's what the warrant was about. Yes.
Yes. At that time, this cell register, those people who arrested him on these charges. But once he was transported from KZN to Sandton now, that is whereby all the charges of attempted murder, malicious to damage property, their warrant were executed.
Those did not involve Mr. Ngumalo.
That's correct.
Thank you.
My issue, Sergeant, is what appears to be abuse of state resources. I mean, the fact that there's 6 of you, I'm not sure whether you were traveling from DDR or from Pretoria, but from here to Kronstadt is about 3 hours, right? More or less.
No, let's say 1.5, because it's not exactly Kronstadt. This member is intimidating me. When I talk, he's shaking his head. Now I
Don't look at him, look at me.
Yes, please, Commissioners. Sorry. I was actually very concerned about that kind of conduct because it's quite intimidating to the witness as if he's saying wrong and makes him to change his mind. Can the colleague then stop with that, please?
Sergeant, just look at me. Don't look at the people on the other table. So,
Sorry, I did not see what Mr. Ngwato is complaining about. What are you complaining about, Mr. Ngwato?
Okay, I'll be very specific. There's one of the team evidence leaders. I can't remember. I met him the last time when he was introduced. I'm on that side. He's doing this when the witness is answering. So the witness starts bothering, am I saying something wrong? And therefore, he's interfering with the witness giving evidence as if what he's saying is wrong, and that makes him to not start thinking twice. So he should keep his opinion about the matter to himself, but not to then do gestures that affect the witness in terms of his testimony.
Yeah, but to the extent that, gestures may be intimidating, perhaps, let us try to avoid them. But I'm sure that can never suggest, for example, that if something that we all find funny is said, we should not laugh. I hope it doesn't go that far. But no, I take your point, Mr. Ngwato.
Chair, it's important that the witness be given a comfortable environment to present his evidence.
I take your point. But I'm just saying sometimes there will be those natural responses that sometimes testimony will evoke, especially amongst all of us. There will be those moments where you yourself would have heard everybody either responding with laughter or whatever else. I'm sure your point cannot relate to all of those, but I have already made the point, and that's because I take your point, that let us avoid those responses or gestures that may make the witness to feel intimidated. I take
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. Sergeant Nkosi, see, if you look at me and you avoid those people, you won't run into this difficulty.
Take it.
Remember, my starting point was, this seems to me to be an abuse of state resources, and I had suggested to you that depending on where you are traveling from,
Yes.
you could have been in Pretoria or De Deer in the Vaal. It's about 3 hours traveling to Kroonstad, and you say, no, maybe 1.5.
Yes.
I'll take your word that it is 1.5, so don't look at the heads that are shaking. Still, 6 people, 6 police officers, including the trackers or tracers, as you call them, are sent by Mr. Zay to Kroonstad to go look for a suspect, and he's not there, and they then come back empty-handed. To me, it's abuse of state resources for the benefit of a single individual. Do you want to comment on that?
Yes, I want to comment on that. According to me, I would not see or suggest it's a state funds abuse because one, Mr. Kawula is a public figure. Sometimes we go there and want to effect arrest, then the community, they start to turn against you. What are you going to do? It's another problem. And then number 2, I think that the reason that maybe, let me leave it to that. Let me not add more.
Because there's no reason why the police in Kroonstad cannot assist. If Mr. Kawula happened to be in Kroonstad, there's no reason why 6 resources from Pretoria had to be sent there and come back. The police in Kroonstad could have assisted with the arrest if Mr. Kawula happened to be there. Just as in the case of KZN when he was eventually arrested. You didn't have to travel to KZN on Mr. Zay's instructions. The police in KZN, in fact, effected the arrest. Is that not so?
That's correct, Commissioner.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Just before leaving this topic, there is one issue that I want to raise. If one looks at this warrant at page 1133, the primary count is contravening Section 13 of the Cybercrime Act. Now, Section 13 of the Cybercrime Act doesn't create an offense.
You said 1, 1?
1233. 1233.
Thank you.
You were saying, Mr. Shoska?
The primary count is contravening Section 13 of the Cybercrime Act. Section 13 of the Cybercrime Act does not create an offense. It is, in fact, a definition section. There is no offense of contravening Section 13 of the Cybercrime Act. Have you ever looked at the Cybercrime Act?
No.
Okay. Can we then, well, can I ask further, did you know what the allegation against Mr. Kawula was in relation to the Cybercrime Act? Because I've looked at the Cybercrime Act. I can't really identify with any certainty what he was alleged to have done to have contravened that act. It certainly wasn't contravening Section 13. Do you know what the allegation was that created an offense here?
Yes, I know. I've noted them down. I'll tell you maybe after.
Thanks.
Yes.
When you went to Kroonstad, this is the warrant that you were going to execute.
Yes.
This is the warrant that you had.
That's correct,
with you.
Commissioner.
Okay, so you were not executing the other warrants that you say had brought him within the scope of organized crime. You didn't have a murder warrant to execute. You didn't have a warrant for not appearing in court when you went to Kroonstad. This is the warrant you were going to execute.
No, I had them. They are in my My
No,
phone.
what I'm asking is, on the day that you went with Captain Zungu
Yes, Commissioner.
to Kroonstad,
That's correct, Commissioner.
this is the warrant that you had.
Yes, and the other one.
You had other warrants.
That's correct, Commissioner.
And you say you have them, your attorney has got them for
Yeah,
us.
I'll switch on my phone,
Okay.
and I'll give exact, yeah.
And we will see from that you had those warrants on the day that you went to Kroonstad.
Yeah, I think it's a copy of that warrant.
Okay, thank you.
Now, moving to a completely different topic. You told us earlier that you retrieved Mr. Msibi's jet ski from Mr. Matlala's farm approximately in September 2024. You recall that?
Yes.
Now, and you took it back to Mr. Msibi's farm in Hammanskraal.
That's correct.
Now, after the jet ski was brought back to Hammanskraal, did you effectively exercise control over it?
No.
So who controlled the jet ski?
There are securities there in the farms.
Okay. And did you use the jet ski after it was brought back to Hammanskraal?
Yes.
When would you use the jet ski?
I don't know exact date.
And what arrangements would you make to use the jet ski? If you wanted to use it, what arrangements would you make?
I would phone my brother Stembizo, Baba's other son, and then I'll make arrangement that he must inform the security that I'm coming to pick up the jet ski.
And you know if Mr. Matlala used the jet ski?
I know that he used it.
After it had gone back to Hammanskraal?
I don't know that.
Who would have records of who used the jet ski when? Would security at Hammanskraal keep any records of who was taking the jet ski?
No.
Now, if we go to your statement, you describe...
Sorry, Chair. I'm pressed. Can I?
Sorry?
I'm pressed. Can I use the restroom?
Let's take the lunch adjournment and resume at 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Thank you.